Hi everyone, so I recently picked up this bundle on HSN. It's a Studio Light bundle for their Sunflower Kisses collection. To be honest, I haven't checked to see if this is like on Craft Stash. It might be on Ecstasy Crafts also. With Ecstasy Crafts, I do have a 10% discount code in the description box for you. But I will link it wherever it might be available there. And those generally will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So thanks for using those if you'd like to. I am just blown away by this paper. It was so pretty, really fun. I think I'm going to do like a die cut sunflower design today. So what I'm going to do is, I already unboxed this like in a haul video recently, but basically the bundle comes with the paper pack 8-inch square, the little bike scene kind of thing, this background stamp, acrylic stamp, and then the sunflowers. But let me grab some papers and a card base and we'll get started. Hey guys, sorry, full disclosure, I did my intro and then I was going to come back and I didn't come back for several days, so here we are. I was going to say in the meantime, they actually have an ephemera paper pad where you just kind of pop things out. So kind of a bummer I do not have it, so I'm not going to have that to share with you guys, but that is something that is available, and it's pretty cool. So let's see. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I want to do. We're going to do the bike, of course. I kind of want to add some of the flowers, but these guys are kind of big. Let's see what happens. So let's say this is our background layer, and I'm just going to cut this. This is an A2 size card, so 8.5 by 5, I'm sorry, yeah, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4 if you're making your own, but I'm going to layer it with 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 paper, and then we're going to cut the bike for sure. I have this piece with a little guy there. Cute. Let's see here. The bike, definitely I'm going to cut it from black paper. And how big is it? Is this scrap big enough? Ooh. Nope. Okay. I'll have to get another piece of black paper. Here we go. It's a nice one there. So let's just go ahead and stick this down, and it's going to be oriented this way, and that's why I cut it in that direction. The bike can also go in the other direction, but it's going to be real tight, you know, in the portrait orientation. Let me just glue this down, and then I'm going to take the bike out and run it through this black paper, and then we'll start doing other things, whatever that might be. And I will be right back. There we go. And I didn't do any inking. I like keeping things kind of just clean like that, but I'll be right back. Okay guys, let's see here. So pretty and super delicate. You know, I hardly ever run things through like double-sided sticky kind of paper or those kinds of things, but this would be one for that. It is delicate. Okay. Oh, it's hard to see. Let me pop out all these little bits. I just want to show you kind of how it came out. Cute. I'll be right back. So we have our little bike. I kind of wanted to put in here, and then maybe some sunflowers, but again, you know, this set comes with some little guys, sunflowers, that your basket and all that. I would love to put a little basket on the front of the bike, and I was gonna say, I'm assuming it's this one, but you know what, they use this one in the front. Very interesting. To me it seems like it would be like this shape. No? I suppose it can be whatever you want. Yeah, I'm gonna put that one. So I'm gonna run this through some brown paper just to have that. I don't know if I'm going to put anything in the basket. It's just kind of background. And then with this guy, they are big, real big. Let's go ahead and cut one out and see what it looks like. So different layers, as you can see here. It looks like they're doing this one with a darker color, a medium color, and a little bit lighter color, and then these portions. So I'm going to grab whatever I can. Yellows and oranges, ochre colors. And we'll try that out. And then some dark brown or like a lighter brown. Okay, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I did say I was going to run this through brown, so maybe this darker brown. And then I think this one's lighter than that one. I don't know. Looks like it. I'd probably go with a little bit darker brown. But okay, so the darker one should be like this one. And the lighter one can be this one. And then, yeah, I just in my stash have these different oranges and yellowy orange colors. So let's look at these two guys. They look a lot the same. So I mean, I don't even know that Let's look. Nah, they're pretty much the same size almost. So I don't know which one, if it matters which one goes further back. And then of course you can layer it more times than just the one time. But let's say that one's dark, that one's this one, and then this one's the lightest yellow. I'm not gonna mess with the leaves quite yet. So I'm gonna run each of those through and I'll be right back. Even on something small like this, I always just max out my space and run through as many things as I can at once, and that just makes it faster. And I show that every time, but you know, there's a lot of new people every day. Someone's new here and things like that. So, and I don't know where you are on your journey, but you know, just max it out. And this is definitely a textured cardstock. It's probably Tonic Craft Perfect. I don't know. A lot of times I have just scraps and I throw them next to me in this basket, so I don't know what it is by the time I get it here. If you notice, a lot of times I don't link paper unless it's a certain paper collection I'm working with, because you know, we all have paper and a lot of times I don't even know which one it is. But this side is textured and the other side isn't as textured, and since these aren't textured, I'm going to run this through on the opposite side. So all right, well, I'm gonna make sure everything's cleaned out as far as like little bits that might have stayed behind, really in the basket and things, and I'll be right back. So more pieces here. Let's go ahead and stick these down because I know that's something I can do, and then we'll see about the other guys, how they're going to end up. So let's go ahead and stick those down. Again, I don't know if they have a certain way that they have to line up. They're just kind of like funny around the edges. But let's see, it looks a little bit flat right here, and maybe that lines up with this part here. Oopsie, maybe it's over here. Maybe it's the same in both areas. I don't know. Let's just put it there. It's like a little flattened off. I figured that would match up, but I don't know if that even matters. And then with these guys, you can kind of shape these, but not really. See how the edges are just kind of short. So for me, what I'm going to do is just line these up in a way that really shows a lot of each color the best. You know, like those kind of lined up too well. See where I can put it, like maybe there. Let's see. What I'm trying to do is find as much of the orange that can stick out, you know. They're very similar, these two. I don't know. Something like that, maybe? No. More and more. Maybe there? Nah. There? No. All I'm trying to do is find a spot where you can see a lot more of the orange there, maybe there. I'm just gonna glue that together. I'm done shuffling that around. Yeah, I don't know what they're showing you in this image on the back here, because it's like they're interlaced, and it's like, no, they are not. But again, even with this one, I can cut it again instead of just this one piece, right? Cut it again, maybe from another darker orange, and have a little more variation. And then this guy. Maybe I'll do that. Let me find if I even have more of this orange paper. I'm gonna run this small guy through again, okay? And just have another layer. I'll be right back. What I just found was the paper pack that was from Tonic Studios for their sunflower, I want to say gatefold kind of card, possibly. And I think that gave me the orange back, that same orange I used earlier. And that's really fun. So let's do that, maybe here. With these guys, you could definitely texture these. Just the ones in the background are very stiff, you know, it's what it is. Let's put that there, maybe. And then this guy. You might be able to interlock these guys, because they're a little longer, you know, if I wanted to try and do that, like in here. Ooh, interesting, hold on. Yeah, some of them kind of want to come forward, you know? That's cute, but yeah, no. Okay, so let's see. This little flower is giving me a run for my money. Like right there. I don't want them obviously lined up the same. Something like that. Where's that little shorty one? Like that's better. Okay, let's do that. It's basically right next to the one from underneath, but just offset a little bit. I like the way that looks. Hope you can kind of see that. And I'm keeping this flat, guys, because I think I'm going to put it behind the bike, which initially I thought maybe I'll bring it up forward, right? But I think I'm going to put it back here, so that's why I'm keeping it super, super flat. Otherwise I would play with those. And then this guy can kind of be here. Okay, it's not stuck down yet, guys. I'm just sticking the flower together. So I have some greenery here. Very deep green, again, from that same sunflower die set gatefold card creator, whatever it was at the time. And just a couple things. So maybe a stem, obviously. Well, not obviously. I guess we do need a stem. And then we have leaves that go one way and the other. Maybe a smaller leaf. Let me see, when you actually cut it, it's going to face that way. And then one that faces the other way. Maybe this guy. Alright, those two. And I'll be right back. This is just one of those giant sunflowers. They're so pretty. Because the perspective is obviously a little bit crazy here. Let's see. I just want to play with both die sets, basically. Ah. Come on, buddy. Alright, let's pretend that's there. Let's go ahead and just stick a stem on this guy. Oh, how cute would it be if they had like a crooked one to make it look like it's kind of bent. Something like that. And I'm always like, should I put the little leaf behind or in front? I usually go behind, so put a little glue here. And I'm just putting it on here. I'm not planning anything. I might have to cut some of this off. Actually, if I brought the stem in just a little bit more, I wouldn't have to cut any of it, so let's do that. I was going to cut the bottom off, but that's perfect. Okay. And then we have this other little guy. We can just put kind of lower here. Maybe like that. Okay, I'm gonna let that set up before we move on. Okay, guys, so we have a couple things here. Huge sunflower, little bike. That's all right. What I'm gonna do is actually let's put some dimensionals behind the sunflower head at the top. You know how I like to kind of give a little bit of dimension, and then glue this bottom part down. And again, I'm keeping it all relatively flat because of what's going on here, but it'd be really fun to kind of curl those leaves a little bit. So it's up here and this is flat. Okay, I'm gonna hold that down, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so it's this delicate bike. We brought him back and put that there. Alright, I'm gonna put the little basket on the headlamp, I guess is what it is. I don't know what that is. A little glue there. And actually what's really cute is the basket has like a cut so you can pop things in there. Very cute. Something like that. And now, let's just put a little glue here. You already know I'm going to put glue on the back of my hand. Super delicate. I'm just making sure we have glue in like the larger areas. That'll really help. Something like that. Let's get the little, this under. Oopsie. Let's get that underneath first. I did not expect that. Okay, there we go. So basically I was going to put the basket on top of this, but I forgot to glue that down. Actually, let's go ahead and do that now. You know, I put glue on the leaves, I just didn't put it here. So let's go ahead and do that, and that should stick down. Now we're good. Alright, there we go. I'm just going to hold all this down, and I will be right back. Okay, so there's our card with the comically large sunflower. Again, I just wanted to play with that one, and then our little bike kind of in the front, just because the way the basket's in front of the bike. There are no sentiments, at least with what I have here in this bundle. So I went and looked in some of my last swap, guys, and honestly, I was like, oh, there's a lot of thank yous in there. If you guys recall, I had asked people to send 3 thank yous, 3 small die cuts, you know, large ones, whatever it was. And this one is actually from Susan Tunney, and when I saw the colors, I'm like, oh, will this work? Because these are really dark, like, deep colors. I mean, that looks really cute, or even I can put it up here. A quick thanks. But you know what? This white one here with a little bit of a drop shadow works really well, I think. So I'm gonna put it like here, and that is my card, you guys. So thanks for watching. I know when I said I had did the intro and I didn't come back, it's because I had other videos I needed to make, but today was the first day the kids went back to school. I got back and I'm like, I don't even know what to do with myself. Like, I have so much time. What I need to do is make videos. But I had some launches for Tonic to work on, and some huge launches, of course, for Spellbinders. And I always feel from you guys, because after a while you guys are like, hey, are you going to work with Anna stuff? Are you still going to work with, you know, other things? And yeah, of course I am. But whenever a company has a launch, and especially like the way Spellbinders does, a lot of times it's like 4, 5, 6, 7 collections at once. I got to work on those, guys. So I like to show you those. And then if I have time to squeeze in, you know, things that I just had picked up and I want to work with, I'll do that, especially during the summer. But that is over, guys. So thankfully, I mean, honestly, every day when my kids are in school, I'm just making videos, so then I end up having 3, 4 videos to make every day just for funsies, and the ones I have for obligations. Somebody had asked, they're like, oh, I heard you mention that you have to make other videos. You have another channel. I would love to watch it. So, no, what I meant is just videos that you're not going to see for another week or 2 or possibly a month. It just depends on what the deadline is and when the companies would like to see that it's done, so that they can include it in their, you know, whatever they do. So that's what I mean. So there are things I'm working on. It takes up my time, but you don't see it that day, right? So then that day possibly I don't have a video because I had to work on something else. So those days are over, at least for the next, you know, few months. So yay. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thank you so much, honestly, for everything. I just hit over 10 million views, which is really great. So views, not subscribers, views. So I super appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box, and I'll see you guys very shortly. Bye now.